And once the business case was signed off then, I mean, how did you go about it? What was your initial approach then to making the shift?
Usually, what happens is you just put a point in time where, you know, at this point, we're going to launch this. My background is engineering. I found my way into marketing, but I'm an industrial engineer, where we look at, kind of like processes from from an engineering perspective. And so I know that, building this whole machine for the launch is something that won't work. So you need to kind of like do it gradually, right? And there are a lot of like different milestones in the process that need to happen and in a certain order in order for this to start generating value. And then slowly but surely you can continue building it, improving it based on its performance and feedback that you get, and so on and so forth. But the first thing I did was taking my counterparts from sales and making sure that we're fully aligned.
Hmm.
Let's talk about this approach. We're now going to take a list and we're now going to put all our effort against this list and make sure we maximize the amount of accounts that we're able to win from this list. And this is what's important to mention here, that the main difference between the traditional marketing, B2B marketing approach, and ABM is the goal function. The goal function in traditional marketing is, think about this equation: max parentheses MQLs. You want to create as much MQLs as you want. And here with ABM, the goal function is max TAM touch points. You want to maximize the amount of touch points on a given account with the hypothesis that the more face time and the more kind of like touch points you have with that account, the more likely they are to become your client. And you even start working on an account, even if you know that they're currently not in market for your solution, because the idea is that you will be in conversations with them, and when they are in the market, you'll be the one helping them write that RFP, right? And when they're in the market, you'll be the first vendor to come to mind. So and there's also the difference between the reactive and proactive approach. You don't care where they're at the buying cycle, or if they are in a buying cycle at all. You're starting to work on that account, year round, starting to, and based on where they are in their awareness stages. So first of all, they're an unaware account. Okay, hi, I'm Optimove. This is, know my name, know the problem that I solve. Then once that there's that kind of awareness, then you start, explaining the case and why the right time is probably now if you don't have a solution in place. And if you do have, let's talk about why our solution is different. So again, to kind of like building it out. So the first step and the most important step is kind of like to get the buy-in of all of the commercial organization, making sure that everyone's bought into this approach and making sure that that everyone understands the value and the change, right? Because if you're saying, yeah, it's ABM, it's amazing, a lot of like hands in the air, then people don't necessarily understand what that means. You want to make sure that everything is clear, that everyone understands the implications, what this means, because this is not like it's not like a